You're listening to Clearview Today with Dr. Shah, a daily show that engages mind and heart for the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Ryan Hill.
I'm John Galantis.
You can find us online at clearviewtodayshow.com. Or if you have any questions for Dr. Shah or suggestions for new topics, send us a text to 252-582-5028. Or you can email us at contact@clearviewtodayshow.com.
That's right, and you guys can help us keep the conversation moving forward by supporting the show. You can share it online with your friends and family. Leave us a good 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasting content from. Absolutely nothing less than 5 stars, because I don't like it and it's mean to me. We're gonna leave some links in the description, and we are here again with Dr. Shah, who's a PhD in New Testament textual criticism, professor at Carolina University, author, full-time pastor, and the host of today's show. Dr. Shah, welcome.
Welcome.
It's good to be back. This is our second show in the new
studio. In the new
wow.
Still got a little bit of touch-ups to do, but ultimately, I would say very nice.
This is very nice. I'm so impressed.
You can even hear that it sounds better.
Yes, it does.
It just comes through in the quality of the audio.
In the cadence of your voice.
I'm
picking it up in the cadence of your voice.
Hold on, where's buzzer? Buzzer?
Wrong. No way cadence was the secret word.
Was it cadence?
No.
Shame on
so,
Ryan!
So
Shame
now,
on Ryan.
now the points are taken away from you.
Shame. Cadence is a pretty...
It's a common word.
Sometimes they've been kind of common.
Or like it was on the psych show. Can you pick it up in the tundra of my voice?
And the viscosity of my dulcet tones.
Oh, okay.
Read the verse of the day.
Okay. The verse of the day today is coming to us from John chapter 11, verse 26. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this?
That's the question.
That is the question.
Do you believe it?
Do you believe this?
You know, it's a comfort, because everyone's known someone in their life who has died. And the hope that we have is Christians who die physically, they're never separated from their relationship with God, and I think that's something that gives us hope. And Dr. Shah, you've done tons and tons of funerals over the years, and I think that's the one thing that grounds us, is that hope.
Yeah.
That Jesus is who He says He is.
That's right.
Death is not the end.
Yeah.
That's right. What a reminder of the promise that when we die, that is not the end of life.
That's right.
This is just a transition for us as believers who are passing through this life into the life that never ends.
That's right.
And, one of my friends loves to say, we win. We win. We cannot lose, is what he really says. Now, he doesn't say we win. He says we cannot lose. We win in this life, and then we go on to the life that never ends.
That's right.
And
Amen.
that's because of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Believing in Christ as our Savior, as our King, enables us to have this life everlasting.
I love it.
Amen.
We got a great show for you guys today. Before we do anything else, fellas, how are things? How are things on this fine Tuesday?
Ooh, things are busy.
A little
busy,
bit,
rocking and rolling.
Yeah, play season is among us.
Play season. We are in the trenches of play season.
Not a season for us to play. I don't think that's what you're saying.
No.
I think it's like our Clearview
You
Thieves.
said trenches? Was that
In the
was that a
trenches.
word? No. I wouldn't do that.
You're not gonna do it.
No, I'm just.
Yeah. What if he was trying to psych you out earlier, pretending like you were the one with the secret word
But
for
then,
the day?
are my points canceled out then?
I think you
because
already-
I lost in
No,
the game?
but I didn't call you out yet.
true.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that was a second. No.
Maybe it'll give us a little bit of pause. I'm not gonna pull the trigger on trenches.
I don't know.
Play season.
Play season.
There's some different things going on in this play.
Quite a few different
Specifically, Dr. Shah, I don't know if you were there last night when we were doing the run-through where Ryan was flown about 30 feet into the air.
Yes, with the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Past.
Past.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry. Ghost
No,
of
you're
Christmas Past. And Christmas Future is actually
Your wife.
my wife.
Nicole.
Yeah.
She wanted a role where she didn't have to say a whole lot, so she
Yeah.
just points.
Yeah.
She just
Points menacingly, turns menacingly.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Spirit, what would you have me learn on this Christmas night? And she just goes, just go on over there and look at that. Just go right on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be like, Scrooge, listen, stop,
Spectre.
stop it.
I feel you.
How did you feel when you were getting hoisted up the very first time we did it? Because we tested
the
it.
first time.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to rock climbing. If
Yeah.
you've ever been rock climbing before and you kind of like rappel down, it's the same feeling, except you're not in control.
That's what I was gonna say, because I've been like we've all done rock climbing. Like we actually have had rock climbing here as events at Clearview before.
That's right.
And you're getting yourself up there. You're not like, you don't feel the ground just leave from beneath your feet passively.
Yeah. The harness it's pretty secure and it's smooth going up.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Before we dismantle it, Dr. Shah, after the play, would you fly on the harness?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Would you do
I'll do it.
Would you do it?
It's pretty fun. Haven't done it a few times.
Really?
Now. It's pretty fun.
If we were able, because we're upstairs right now, if we were able to get like a platform situation where you can like descend from the pulpit onto the pulpit for a Sunday morning, would you do that?
It is hilarious that you mentioned that. I'm not going to name names, but one of my students has mentioned that you need to do that multiple times since moving into the new sanctuary.
Do what?
Like zip line down to the pulpit, just kind of descend over the congregation.
Kind of like
Really?
This has been brought up more than once.
Doctor Strange style, where you just kind of levitate down. You're
and
like,
by
if you
more
guys
than
would-
once, I'm talking 7 to 10 times this person has told me.
Really?
Yes.
Would you do it, even if it was just once?
I mean, no. For a Sunday morning sermon, no.
Maybe just to do it.
Yeah, just to do it, I'll do it.
not for a
Absolutely.
Sunday morning.
No, not a Sunday morning. that harness sitting like a speedo on you.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
That gets pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
I
don't
can-
want to go
You
through
got to
that.
wear it for quite a while in the show.
I also didn't love it because during the tests,
But without that, you will
without
fall.
That, without that, there's
there's
nothing's
nothing.
happening. You're going straight down.
I also I was nervous the first time because I was the one with the harness on that was belaying Ryan up. So it was like I had to actually, and as I was taking that very first step, I was like, man, I really don't want to be the reason that this guy like falls. But it worked like a charm.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's nothing but pure physics.
It
Getting
works
you up
right.
in the air, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was so proud of all our people. I mean, there were people working on the lines over there. You know, Elizabeth, your wife, and Natasha's over there. Nicole would be there, but we had our Thanksgiving that night, so we couldn't be there. But she couldn't be there. So that was going on over there, and there were a group of people like Ellie, your wife, was over there working on the microphones. That was happening, and then there were Nicholas and David and Katie and Adam were working on the whole pulley system. I mean, everybody was doing their part, and it was awesome for me as the senior pastor to step back and just see everybody working towards the same thing. Now, of course, there could have been misunderstandings, or there could be, let's just get this going, or why are we waiting? I mean, I'm sure those things can happen, but overall, I saw that as a picture of this harmony and love and focus and vision and a desire to glorify God. It was just a great spirit.
100%. And speaking of speaking of stage productions, Broadway plays, musicals, as we
I'm not going to be like a braggadocious, but I'll say this: that was just to see.
100%.
Everybody, stop it!
No
Stop
way!
it!
Where's the
You!
No way!
I went through the water.
Was that really it? Braggadocious? That's not even a word.
Yes, it is.
Braggadocious is a word?
Where do you think bragging comes from?
Braggadocious is a word?
Yeah.
Was that your word, Dr. Shaw?
That wasn't my word.
That was the secret word?
But the rest of the stuff is still true. I was still.
The reason I didn't even think that was, I thought he was just being silly.
No, braggadocious is absolutely a word. That's where we get bragging from.
I'm going to contest that.
Okay.
It's like the election recount.
We got to.
I demand a recount.
Braggadocious can't be a word. All right, look.
Braggadocio is vain and empty boasting.
Wow.
So I wasn't trying to be a braggadocious.
Yeah. Well, speaking of plays and Broadway musicals and the like, we have got a great show planned for you guys today. Something has been circulating the internet here lately we're going to talk about.
That's right. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the short break. Hey, Clearview Today listeners. We want to take a quick moment to thank you for tuning in. As you can imagine, producing a show like this takes a lot of time, effort, and resources. And we're grateful for the Truth Network for giving us a platform to syndicate our show. But the vast majority of our support comes from listeners just like you. If you enjoy these talks with Dr. Shah and you want to see Clearview Today continue to grow, consider making a donation today. Because your contributions help us deliver fun, relevant, and biblical content right to your phone every single day.
That's right. Every single donation, big or small, goes directly to the production of this show. It helps us keep the lights on in the studio. It helps keep the mics hot and running. So if these conversations are making a difference in your day, or if you just want to help us keep the gospel of Jesus Christ in the airwaves, we would appreciate your support. You can give by visiting our website. That's clearviewtodayshow.com, and just click on that button that says Give Today. And remember, your support truly makes a difference in our show. Thank you for being part of this community. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome back to Clearview Today with Dr. Abadan Shah, the daily show that engages mind and heart for the gospel of Jesus Christ. You can visit us online at clearviewtodayshow.com, or if you have any questions or suggestions for new topics, send us a text to 252-582-5028.
That's right. Ryan, you're a musical theater guy, right?
I am.
Musical
I
theater.
love musical theater.
You're like a Les Mis type of guy, Sweeney Todd type of guy, Phantom of the Opera sort of guy. Wicked?
Love Wicked.
Yeah?
Love Wicked.
It's just like Wizard of Oz, but it's from the...
It's the untold story of the women in the story of the Wizard of Oz. So like Glinda the Good, the Wicked Witch of the West.
Right.
That's how the book's marketed.
Is that really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's based on a book.
Okay.
The book came out first, and it markets itself as the true story of the Wicked Witch.
Is it Frank L. Baum's book?
No. L. Frank Baum wrote The Wizard of Oz years ago.
Okay.
But this is written by Gregory Maguire, and it was written as like the precursor to The Wizard of Oz, but it kind of catches up in the timeline with the story, and you see these things happening concurrently.
Dr. Shah, have you ever seen Wicked, the play?
No.
Never
have.
Well, so they turned it as they do with all things nowadays. They turned it into a movie.
Okay, I'm interested. I
don't
just don't know anything about it.
Well, so everybody else is interested, but maybe for a different reason. All the musical theater nerds are going to see it.
Okay,
they love this kind of stuff. Ariana Grande is, I guess, Glinda.
She plays Glinda,
and Cynthia Erivo.
Yep,
did I say her name right?
Yeah.
Is
she plays Elphaba, the Wicked Witch.
The Wicked Witch of the West is who she plays. I don't know what Elphaba is.
Elphaba.
No, that sounds like a Lord of the Rings character.
Elphaba, they named her Elphaba as a nod to L. Frank Baum. LFB, Elphaba.
Ooh.
That's where they came up
with
her name.
Are you serious?
You made that up just now?
No, that's Gregory Maguire when he wrote Wicked.
That's funny.
He named her Elphaba as a nod to L. Frank Baum, who wrote The Wizard of Oz.
So the movie apparently is pretty good, but there's a really odd press tour going on right now.
Okay.
I want you to hear what this interviewer asks these two, or it's not even a question. Just take a look at it and see if you can decipher this.
All right.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, look at her.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media, so that's my.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, what is holding space?
That's the question.
Holding space.
I can tell you what they mean, but really, at the end of the day, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It means whatever you want it to
So
mean.
the reason this is buzzing is because everyone had the same reaction where it's like, I just saw 3 people get really emotional about something, and I don't know what in the world they're talking about. And there's a sneaking suspicion that they don't know what they're talking about.
100%.
But she was in front of a camera and had to act like really touched.
What she means is that people are taking the lyrics to the song Defying Gravity, which is like the big kind of climactic number in Wicked. It's where the Wicked Witch kind of says, fine, if you don't believe that I can be good, I'll be wicked. I'll be what you say I'm going to be. And it's just this huge musical number. Incredibly popular as far as the show's go.
So defining gravity?
Defying.
Defying gravity.
It's where she learns how to fly.
Oh, okay.
This is an aside, but the woman who sings it in the play, is it the girl from Frozen?
Yeah.
It sounded just like her.
Idina Menzel is Elsa from Frozen.
I don't know about all that.
She originated Elphaba on Broadway. When Wicked opened on Broadway, Idina Menzel played Elphaba.
To prep for the show, I listened to the song.
You're giving me a chance to be real nerdy on the show today.
The song is legit. It's pretty catchy. I'm not gonna lie. I can see why people like it. But I was like, man, this sounds like the girl from Frozen.
Okay.
She was the first Elphaba on Broadway.
And so people are holding space.
So what they mean with holding space is they are taking the lyrics and the theme of Defying Gravity as an anthem for coming out as gay or trans or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
That's what that means?
That's what they mean as holding space. Like I'm taking these lyrics and I'm reserving them for my space, my ownership, my queerness, according to this video.
But did those 2 people who are being interviewed, did they understand that?
Yes,
They
understood that.
They understood what she meant?
Yes.
By holding space?
Yeah. Because there have been other videos of the 2 of them talking about Wicked and the women that they play, the witches in the show, as kind of champions of homosexuality.
But I guess my question then is, was that the first time that they encountered that statement from the interviewer?
Yes.
So do you think at that time they understood what she was referring to?
I think they understood what she was referring to, but they hadn't heard it yet.
Because they didn't.
They knew the term, but they hadn't heard that people were doing it
See,
yet.
I thought it was odd because I thought she was complimenting. Cynthia Erivo was acting like she wrote it. She was like, that was what I always wanted.
Yeah.
That was...
She said that?
Yeah.
That was what I always wanted.
She said, that was what I want. In the video, she said, that's what I wanted. That's powerful.
I will be the first one to tell you that musical theater people are weird. Speaking as a musical theater person, are weird. But this is another level. This is the problem with theater and musical theater is that there's such a homosexual agenda attached to and driving most things.
Is there homosexuality in Wicked?
No. Let me not say that confidently, but the show itself is not about...
There's nothing gay in the show explicitly.
People now in 2024 have said that Glinda and Elphaba are romantically entwined. They don't there's no affection between them in the show. They don't end up together, but
it's sad that anything good very quickly gets used for something
very much
that does not really support a storyline, doesn't make sense, but it's to push an agenda. Like I wish I could just rewrite that and put in there. They both came to know the Lord as they were flying. They went over the hill called Calvary. Right. And,
people would be up in arms.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like
they'd be outraged.
Why does that have to do with anything?
Right.
Yeah. You know. So I don't know.
I think what we're seeing a lot of this, and I think maybe this gets to the heart of the issue, is why people are making fun of this so hard. Even people on the left.
People are making fun of this?
Yes. Very much.
Really?
That clip right now is mega viral. Number one, put your hand on the table. Ariana Grande comforted her like this. She held her index finger. If you go back and watch the video, she doesn't do this. She doesn't hold her hand. She just holds her index finger. It was really
strange.
weird. And they've been bursting out into tears like that at almost every interview they've done.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And so people are making...
So that has happened again and again?
Tons of times. That's the most
reaction
viral one.
from the two of them, yes.
That reaction, yes.
Same exact reaction?
Almost.
And more emotional. I mean, tearful.
Over nothing.
Yeah.
And so people...
On the same kind of question.
Similar, yeah.
But when will people wake up and go, this is just pretend?
Right.
That's what they're starting to realize.
This is pretend. This is just for show. So someone somewhere is telling them, hey, you do that, I'll give you another in a row.
100%.
100%. Trust me, you just consider it done. You sign, seal, deliver. All you got to do is...
People are making fun of it so much because I think we're so tired. Even people on the left, I think people who even buy into that agenda are tired of seeing these like out of touch celebrities elevate these performative emotions. You know what I mean? Like it's all a show to let you know I'm on your side, I'm with you, I'm an ally. But I think they're even starting to see you're not real.
Yeah. Let's not forget that the women who are being interviewed made millions and are making millions of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's sad to me that these people are doing that and writing a narrative that is not there.
Yeah,
and it's sad that people buy into that and go, oh, if they are like that, then I should be too. I should be an ally. I should feel for the same people that she is feeling for, and that's. It's make believe. It's putting money into their bank account, not yours.
That's right. That's
and
right.
The very real danger behind all of that is that there is a real homosexual agenda behind much of theater, behind much of the performing arts, behind much of media. I would say most media, and it's. People don't realize they're just dismissive of, it's just a good story. Oh, it's just they're just passionate about what they do. No, there is a very real danger, and it impacts our kids and grandkids.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe you can speak to that, Dr. Shah, because I think a lot of people are actually turning it and trying to make fun of the interviewer because she says, I'm in queer media. And so people are like, what the heck is queer media? What is that? But I think we would say that's almost the realest thing that was said because there is a purposeful agenda.
Now, I am not as educated on that issue. So queer media, is that a syndicate? Is it a
don't
network?
think so.
Is it just a label put on certain gay, lesbian, trans media?
So it's the second one. It's the label put on any media that celebrates and promotes gay, trans.
So I'm queer media.
Right.
That's how she says it.
It's not a network much as it is a classification.
Like
term.
if you said I'm in ministry, people would be like, where do I go to
ministry
get to ministry?
Isn't a place, so I can't log into ministry. But it refers to a...
Yeah, I'm in the business of queer media. I'm in the business of getting homosexual ideology into the hearts and minds of
the people
of America and ultimately the world.
Sad. And I hope average, normal people will have more sense, and I think they do. I think they do. If anything, we have learned in the past month with the elections in our country that people know better.
Yeah.
And look, there was so much promotion happening that everybody is into this sexual revolution and everybody is for this and the polling booths have proven otherwise.
That's
Right.
That's
People were
extremely
not
true.
for this.
Exactly.
The average American is not for this. No one is being hateful towards people in gay, lesbian, trans lifestyle. They're just saying that don't push it on me.
That's right.
I just don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for my kids. I don't want your agenda. I just want you to live your life
Right.
and let me live mine. And no, you don't have to force feed me your agenda and try to make me an ally or try to make me, wake up and realize how prejudicial I am. No, I don't need all that. I'm good. And so I am very hopeful about America.
Same.
Amen.
And the fact that right now people are calling out those people who pretend, and that's a great indication.
It is.
I think so. And we're seeing that more and more and more, even from people who are in that lifestyle. I mean this when I say a lot of the people who are criticizing these women are, and really this whole like queer media thing, this performative emotion, they're not just conservatives. They're not just people on the right. I've seen tons of people this election cycle who will say, I'm a Democrat, always been a Democrat, always been a liberal, but this is fake. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's fake.
tired of seeing it.
Call it out.
Yeah.
Because if they're being fake about that, what else are they being fake about?
Right. Right.
What are they looking for? At the end of the day, do they really believe in that? No, they don't. Do they believe in anything? No. They're simply mouthpieces. As long as you can put a certain amount of money into the bank account, they will say what you want them to say.
Right.
100%.
Dr. Shah, what's really, because I think we really got at the heart of the issue here, but what happens if we ignore this? If we just say, look, let people say what they want to say on TV, let them put what they want on the internet. If they're gay, let them put it all out there. What truly happens if we let this go and don't speak out on this?
So two different issues happening here. One is the issue of homosexuality or this whole gender agenda that has been happening in our culture for the past few decades, and especially in the past, I would say 5-6 years, it has really taken on turbo speed. That's one issue. The other issue are the lies, this make-believe, this propaganda that is not real, but is being presented as if this is the real. Where are you? Have you stuck your head in the sand that you don't know this is? You're out of touch. You're out of touch. So those are two different issues happening. So for the first issue, we who hold to the Bible, we who hold to the biblical understanding of marriage, let's go back to the Word of God and let's once again affirm what traditional marriage is all about. It's between a man and a woman, okay? A biological man and a biological woman for life. That's what it is supposed to be. Can people live in gay lifestyle? Yes. Can people pretend to be, a man can pretend to be a woman? Yes, you can do those kind of things. You just cannot make it such that now I have to validate that. I have to agree with you or I have to become your ally. No, I don't.
Right.
I can still call sin sin. Do I have to be hateful and punch you in the face? No. No, nobody does that.
Yeah.
I just, call that sin.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you to your face.
Right.
But that's sin for me. And also, don't try to, funnel that into our children's face either.
Right.
Exactly.
We don't need to do that in the school system. Leave them alone. Let them be children.
Disney is under a lot of fire for that. And I think I appreciate you saying what you said, because there is this subtext of, hey, guys, this is all on the surface. This is all compassionate. We're just inclusive. But there's this subtext of you are very backwards and very hateful and very dangerous for not being on board.
And you are
with
no
this.
different than the civil rights people who were cursing at African Americans as they were trying to go and have an education or trying to sit in a bus like Rosa Parks. And I would say those people would find that very insulting that you are equating that with that.
Very much.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Two different things. Two different things.
Yeah.
Secondly is the issue of this make-believe stuff, right? Like what we and I had to clarify because I'm unaware. I didn't know about all this, and so to me, it's high time that normal everyday people wake up and go, "Hey, this is pretend."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is pretend. So for several reasons, maybe it's to change my mind about the world out there, oh my goodness. So people who sing so beautifully and look so pretty are touched when their songs are being used as a come out anthem. Oh, well, maybe, hey, I need to get with the times. And just stop and go and say, wait a minute. Even people on their own side are calling people out who are fake, who are doing it for the dollar. So let's wake up and call this out and not believe everything that you see on social media or on television. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's for money. It's the almighty dollar.
That's right. That's
absolutely.
right. Hollywood is an illusion, and at the,
It is
the
an
end
illusion.
of the day, it's
Yes.
all an
Yes.
illusion. It's a magic trick. It's misdirection.
Yeah.
And they will tell you if you're in that life, they will tell you to your face. The bottom line is to make money, just like you said, and I think that points back to what we're doing here, because the gospel of Jesus Christ is there to set you free. That's the whole point of us doing this show.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Ariana Grande, the only reason I even know her name is because we have 2 girls, 2 boys. And our 2 girls, when they were a certain age, they watched, I think it was, what show was she on? I think she was with Miley
Victorious?
Cyrus. She was with Miley Cyrus, I think.
It was
Victorious, I
that
think.
one.
Victoria, yeah, that's right. So she was on that show, and she had a beautiful voice. And at some point, I remember the girls would talk about it and say, she is a much better actress because she's playing the second role, like the friend's role, but actually she is a better actress and a better singer than the main character.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have no idea. How does she sing? And then they showed me a song that she sang, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I remember telling the girls, I'm like, she's going to be famous one day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She-
and she's mega famous.
That was that
hugely popular.
That was that Disney Channel era that was once I was already out of it.
Yeah.
So I remember missing Ariana Grande and
Yep.
then having to find out about her
Yeah.
later on. Like, oh, okay, she was on that Disney Channel show that I never
Yeah.
watched. Yeah.
The only reason I even knew about her is because of our girls.
Yeah.
And so I remember them playing a video of Ariana Grande on some talk show singing. And I'm like,
You know, it always
she can sing that good. So she used to play like a ditzy girl.
Yeah, she's
like,
kind of ditzy, airheaded. Yeah.
But then I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
She's pretending. Guess what? She's still pretending.
Yeah.
still pretending, and that's the thing, is that you see that with all these child actors that all these kids idolize and really respect. They all go down this same exact.
Well, the thing to remember is at the end of the day, an actor is always an actor.
That's
Right.
They will read whatever script is in front of them. They will give you whatever lines you tell them to give, as long as that is the part that they're told to play.
And the funny thing is, take away the lines, and they're like,
What do I do?
Joe Rogan said that when
100%.
Will Smith.
That's exactly
when
right.
Will Smith slapped the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth at the Oscars, Joe Rogan did a podcast the next day, and he said, you know what? People are shocked that everyone in that auditorium, nobody stood up, nobody said, hey, that's wrong, you can't do that.
'Cause it
He
wasn't
said-
in the script.
He said, I'm not shocked. That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
If you take the script away, if somebody goes off script, they shut down.
100%.
They don't know what to do.
I saw that with Mel Gibson. I like Mel Gibson back in the day. Mel Gibson was amazing, and then I don't know, he kind of fell off a little bit. But I remember watching him in one of those talk shows after, I think, one of his movies. Maybe it was The Passion. Maybe it was another movie. I can't remember which one. Maybe it was Lethal Weapon. Yeah. And so they went off script. And he didn't know what to say. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was like, you are such a good actor, but since you don't have a script in front of you,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
don't know what to say.
That's right. That's
and
right.
same thing with these people. It's the script.
That's right.
They're smart people, but they're just following a script.
That's right.
Absolutely right. So helpful for us in understanding how to navigate that world and how to handle these videos that are going viral and how to think rightly about, the gifts that God has given us, especially where theater is concerned. That is a gift from God, and let's not misuse it to further some other agenda.
And remember that we are never going to give you anything on this show to make you sound like a better Christian. We don't want to make you a better actor. We want to actually make you a better Christian and a better person. And so that's the whole goal of this show.
Amen. Make sure you join us tomorrow, same time, same station. We're going to be diving into another great topic here on the Clearview Today Show. Big thanks to Mighty Muscadine for sponsoring today's episode.
Thank you.
And don't forget, you can support us by subscribing to the show on iTunes if you want to re-listen to any episode, and you can always support us financially at clearviewtodayshow.com. John, what do you want to leave our listeners with as as we close today?
As always, want to leave you with Dr. Shah and Nicole's book, 30 Days of Praying for Our Nation. Those are daily devotions to help heal. 30 Days Praying for America, I should say. Daily devotions to heal our nation. And our debut album, Heaven Here and Now, is on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere digital music is sold. It's available right now.
That's right. Make sure you guys join us tomorrow. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow on Clearview Today.